Hi, everyone. This is Carlin Young. I'm back. After a long break, I've been caught up in doing some schoolwork and classwork at college, a community college. I've been taking up art class in community college. Right now, I'm just sitting outside with my dogs, and I had a thought yesterday that I wanted to share and put out there with everyone. And that's the thought discussing about my passion for writing and also my my love for old 2D animated cartoons. Yeah, I know I'm coming out of the blue with this. Though I just want to say that after watching some YouTube videos of other people who have that same passion, who are also fan of 2D animation and are curious about bringing that back right now in the current setting, I want to know right now if there is anyone out there on social media, be it TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, who are still fans of 2D animation. Because I have a vision of seeing myself not only bringing 2D animation back, though also working with people and keeping 2D animation alive. That's my dog digging. I'm speaking about this right now because knock it off, I'm doing some what the I was just getting something. My dog is being a real pain in the butt right now. So anyway, I recently had this discussion with my professor at College of Southern Maryland about how AI is basically ruining everything from creating animation, making things, and our reliance on it is making things easy. And it kind of got me thinking and wondering if there's still a place for 2D animation, for animation in general, both 2D and 3D. Anyway, my thing about 2D animation, and also from all the recent independent animation TV series that I've been listening to and watching on YouTube, it only further inspired me to want to pursue that myself. Though the thing about it is, I need to find people who are interested in the same thing. Mainly say that you're either an author, a writer, or that you are an artist, a concept artist, or you are making your own 2D animated series. I want to meet with you to talk with you of pursuing that further. Because right now I'm at a point in my life where I need to pursue that. I must pursue that. And not just pursue it mainly to fully exceed and fully experience my stories coming to life. That say you are an author and that you wrote a couple of books, a couple of fiction books like I have, and you want to see what it will look like to see become a fully animated film. That you was to see it fully come into life. I remember reading about the newest manga art called Dandadan, and the author and creator of that manga, he changed his interest from simply drawing manga of that title anime to actually making it a full-on anime itself. And that's what I want. I want to see my book come to life in full-on animated format, and not just that, but mainly full-on animated with a story reminiscent of the early days of the 2010s and the 2012s, and the later days earlier days from the 1980s to the 1990s. The stories of that era were people just telling good stories and putting good stories first. People think that the 1980s and 1990s and early 2000s and 2010s were just all catchphrases, one-liners. They never fully paid attention to the story. Like me right now, I fully pay attention to the story of what I'm currently writing, of what I'm currently working on. And in my quest of pursuing animation, that's why I took art. I wanted to draw my own animated characters. And it's something I'm not used to, I'm being honest with you, because I've been so used to writing. I never fully drew or grew past drawing beyond stick figures. Though I picture in my mind of what my characters actually will look like when I do draw them, and what the world will look like when I draw it. And in regards to seeing it come into full form in an animated series, I want to tell the story, putting the story first. Telling the story as in how it came to me when I was by myself. And it came to me in the sense of what storytelling was like in the 1980s to the 1990s, to the early 2000s, to early 2010s, to then the late 2010s, which was all of which an era of free creativity. So I want to know if there is any of you out there who's a fan of animation or old school cartoons, and who even lived during that time of watching those cartoons, or even watch cartoons that came before my time. I want to know, and I want to hear from you and your opinion. Would you like to see 2D animation make a comeback? And if you're an animator and a writer, and you want to pursue your own passion of creating your own animated cartoons, I want to be a part of that. I want to know from you all right now that when you see this video, you can follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram. I'll post it to you. And I just want to hear, would you like to work with me in creating our own animated series and see it be brought to life? And how would you feel when you actually achieve it? Would you be excited, or would you be meh? Me, I would be excited. There is no meh, not like those last two. I just want to make my life mean something, pursuing every dream that I have in me and not letting it die with me. And that dream comes with the passion of bringing back some classic cartoons. Yes, there might be some controversy given the time and era those cartoons came out. It shouldn't take away of the great stories they tell. I mean, some of them even are way ahead of their time. And the stories that they tell, those stories, they're mainly their own stories. Like Treasure Planet or Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which was in their own bubbles of storytelling where they weren't connected via a universe or anything like that. And I also want to know one more thing. Do you want to see optimism again in both story and animated stories, both in writing and animation, in TV shows? That's what I want to know. If so, just comment me and let me know. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hearing me out.